Flyers Weekly back at it, and we are on the soccer field. Well, not actually, but we have women's soccer, Kyra Karfonta, after an exciting 2024 campaign and first team all-conference. Kyra, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It is so exciting with the season here. I guess we'll start with what you're looking forward to most, getting back out on the pitch.
I'm super excited. We're going to have about 9 returning starters, and we've added in a lot of new talent throughout the spring and over the summer with the new freshmen. So I'm super excited to have a lot of returners. I'm looking forward to the A10 play and the A10 tournament. I think we're going to have a real shot at succeeding this year.
Well, you mentioned the talent that's back. Last season, 11 shout-outs right there at the top of the league in that category. For you on the back line, you had a lot of goals last year and scoring, but do you want that shutout more than maybe finding the back of the net?
Oh, 100%. And I know Reda's doing very well. I know she has a couple more shutouts to break the record, and that is something that I take pride in too, being a piece of her back line for the past 2 years. I think it's very important for her. I think it's a great milestone, and I take a lot of pride in being a part of that too.
Well, you mentioned your netminder, and it's kind of a really unique history that the two of you had, because I think communication is, I was talking about traits, to have that with your goalie, it's essential. But you two go way back.
Way back.
So how long have you been playing soccer with Batul?
Middle school.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. What was your first memory of Batul?
Just seeing her for the first time. After the age group change, just seeing her at tryouts. Also her switching jerseys, playing forward, goalie. She was great at both. It's crazy to me that goalie stuck when she was always a great forward too.
Yeah, well, and that's funny because last year we were able to talk with her, and she mentioned that and how she enjoyed playing forward. And I guess you can confirm her talent up top.
I can confirm.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you also had some pretty nice skills playing forward. And it wasn't until you got to Dayton to where you found the back line?
It was not until I got to Dayton. I played forward my entire life. If you had told me 2 years ago today that I would be on the back line, I would still call you crazy. I would not even believe in myself.
All right, well, let's talk about that transition and that experience, because I think it can be difficult. When they come to you and say, hey, we want to try you as a defender, what's going through your head?
I thought they were crazy. I thought to myself it would never work. I could never see myself on the back line. I love to run. I love to take people on. And being in the back line, having to defend, that was just an insane thought to me.
What was the most difficult part of learning that position?
It was definitely to hold back and to not just take off. I always had to be aware of the goal behind me. Unlike in forward, I always had players behind me who could cover. So definitely being the last one back and not having much support.
Well, it's worked out because I mentioned the 11 shutouts last year, 11 shutouts the year before. It's 2 seasons for you as a starter and playing every game, over 1,600 minutes for the season in both. And last year was fun because you actually found the back of the net quite a few times. You were a big part of the offense, and you look at numbers, 5 goals, 6 assists. What's more exciting? Scoring or getting a shutout?
I mean, that's the forward of me talking, but it's definitely going to be scoring all the way.
How much fun was it though last year and sort of going forward?
I loved it. A lot of my goals came off of set pieces, so I love that my coaches had the confidence in me to call me out and tell me to step up and take those set pieces, such as PKs, the corner kicks, the free kick. I just love that they had the confidence in me to still push me forward and to take those.
Let's talk about those set pieces because you have a perfect record. you, when stepping up to the spot on a penalty kick, you've been able to find the back of the net. I don't want you to give it away, but what is your thought process, and how do you sort of handle yourself in going into that moment and being alone with the goalie?
I just take a deep breath and I force myself to stay calm. If I have too much pressure on myself and I start overthinking things, it can cause my shot to go a little funky. But I just step up, I stay calm, and I just talk myself through my routine and my steps.
Do you have a favorite goal?
Favorite goal? Probably one of my first ever goals. We were playing Louisville my sophomore year. I hit a shot cross, somehow chipped the goalie, went in. It was so fun. It was one of the best experiences.
So you mentioned the team and the experience that you have coming back. But for folks out there, you know, they see you every fall. But talk about the work that goes on outside of the game and sort of your preparation and what your team has been able to do the spring and now the summer leading into the season.
I think the spring and the summer are very important for me. I take the spring to grow as a person on the team that I'm on. So within the returners we have, I like to just grow as a person, as a leader. And then over summertime, I really like to challenge my footwork. I like playing in different positions. I like to challenge myself in ways on the field versus more leadership ways.
Was there one thing in particular that you're really proud of now coming into the year and what you worked on hard talking about the offseason?
So during the summer, my summer team is really good. They're really fun to play with. And I'm just super proud of the way my team has done and how we've played the past couple of seasons. So this year we actually made it to the semifinals for our national tournament,
Wow.
which was a great experience. But I really enjoyed making the connections, and I think that's really helped my confidence coming into the season.
You've had an outstanding career here at Dayton. We are so excited about your senior year, but you mentioned your success with some other teams, and it'd be silly to not mention the Michigan Jaguars, your club team, and growing up. You got to win a national championship there with Batul, and Marion Westner was part of that, and Noelle Blaine, too, was in that club. Not necessarily like on that team, but you grew up playing soccer with her. How much fun has the experience been and sort of the connections that you've made in playing soccer with some of these individuals for a really long time?
It's been amazing. I've enjoyed growing up with them. I've enjoyed going through the tough times, but also the highs with them. And then coming back and getting to play with the Tool during the summer, as well as Noelle. She's played over the summer too. It's just been such a great experience to see them at Dayton on the field, but also in other areas, such as Summer League. It's just been really great to play with everyone.
Well, you still got quite a few games with Batul, and I know we're really, really excited about the season. And you're hoping to continue your soccer career?
I do. I really want to keep playing. I've finally come to the conclusion, and I've started taking steps. And I'm just super excited, and I can't wait to see what opportunities there are.
Yeah, so let's quickly jump into the classroom. Accounting and criminal justice?
Yep.
And we'll kind of put those on the back burner before, you know, what happens on the soccer pitch.
I've decided to continue soccer. I can always come back to the career side of it, but I want to play while I'm still young and able to.
Well, we are so excited to watch you play and
Thank you.
wish you nothing but the best to talk about your senior year.
Thank you.